For folks that are 35 years or younger, maybe 33 years or younger, we have been pretty spoiled with the flower that we see today, right? Most people that are older than 35, they remember the days of the Pretendica, the Brick Za, right? This is a quick clip I want to show you guys from an upcoming documentary that we are releasing on Dry Flower, the CEO of Dry Flower, Jay. He recounts how does, what is the difference between Bale, Bale and uh, Brick and some of the ways that they would pack it. And it's funny how, if you really look at this from a standpoint of the quality now of flour nowadays, right? A lot of it has to do with, you don't want your buds crushed, right? You don't want the modern day brick or the bale, right? But bale brick really just it became a thing because of transportation, right? Transportation and smuggling. Anyways, guys, check out this clip. Let me know what you guys think down below.
And now I'm fucking, rolling with like 5 burner phones, one for every contact, and like super paranoid. I can't, just like, and I knew at that point I had met another guy that was on the run that, helped me get an ID that was, helpful. But the market had turned to Bale. So when I got back from Mexico in September, from September to like January, it went from brick to like now everybody's talking Bale. They all want bales. They don't want brick anymore. It was like this, again, chasing the market. It's always that front line, chasing that next margin, chasing the next product, the next whatever. But it was bales, and the bales come from Tucson. They don't come through Tijuana. All the bricks come from Tijuana. The bales come from Tucson, and that has to do with the way they ship it. The bricks all come in vehicles generally across the border. The bales all get hiked, and so they don't want to press it because they want it fluffier. But the guys can't carry 100 pounds anyway, so they're carrying 20-pound bales. Much nicer anyway. So the market turned through the desert. Yeah. Oh, bro, I was down there. My guys down there. Yeah. At one point, I was trying to grow in Mexico. So anyway, these guys, the market turned to bales, and I'm like, fuck it, I got to get in the bale game. So I told my guys, I'm like, listen, the bricks aren't cutting, and I need bale. And they're like, yeah, well, I got a cousin. Of course you do. My cousin's in Tucson. I'm like, sweet. So he said, I go out to Tucson. He turns me on to the cousin, and the cousin's getting the fucking fire bales. Now, next thing you know, I'm in Tucson, and I'm getting just the most fire bale. I'm picking through, because of the connections that I had at this level. I was able to shop through, so I can go look at 1,000, go look at a couple, fucking 2, 3, 4, 5,000 pounds, like sift through, all in like 15 to 25 pound bales, and you're just like looking through all these fucking bales and just like.
How were they kind of formed? They were just like that. I'm trying to think of
I'll tell you exactly how they're formed, because I made one when I was in Mexico at my guy's spot, who was growing like 7 acres down there. What they do is they finger pick all the leaf off the, because there's no crystal on it. It's generally not sugary. So they finger pick all the, and then they pop all the bud into like this tarp that's like as big as this carpet, like a 12 by 12 foot tarp, and it's dry as shit. They're in the desert. So everything's super dry. They're popping all this popcorn, spindly, all finger picking all the leaf off. And there's this big mound on this tarp that they're just picking. It's just a fucking pile of, okay? A backpack sprayer with water just to moisten it just a little bit. So they'll spray it and kind of bounce it around a little bit just to get a little bit of moisture. It's fucking hot and humid, so it's starting to like re-moisten. And they take a wooden box that's about, I don't know, 12 inches or maybe 16 inches. That's maybe the size of the bale, right? It's maybe 20 inches long by 12 inches, maybe 14 inches wide by 12 inches tall, and it's got no top or bottom. So what they do is they take this box and they start putting in it, right? And then they take this wooden board, they put it on top, and then they jump on it, and it smashes it down. And they spray a little with the backpack sprayer to moisten a little bit, because it's like, you don't want it too wet, too dry, but it's got to kind of congeal together, so that it's, because it's not really sticky. But when you spray it with a little bit of water, it kind of like helps to stick a little bit. So spray a little more, put the box on, jump, fucking get up there, jump on the box, and fucking pull the lid off, put more in, spray it, and like that. And essentially, then they would pull the box off, and you've got just this perfect bale. Once you have this perfect bale, start wrapping it in cellophane like a fucking 100 times this way, 100 times that way, and it's just like this. It's like this. It's a giant brick. It's super thick plastic, and they wrap it, and then once they wrap in the plastic, then they put this like twine around it, so that just like you're wrapping a present with like just squared off so you can grab it, and that's how they carry it. And they wrap it so many times because it goes over and under so many fences on the way. It's a 3 to 5 day, even longer, like a 5 to 7 day hike from one side of the border to the other. Right? So these guys will hike fucking, generally like a couple thousand pounds at a time, like a train of like 8 or 10 or 20 people, all 30, 40 people, all carrying like a bale in each hand, fucking throwing them over fences, and they're just like, it's like crazy. And these guys would lose like 1 out of 5 loads, just wouldn't show up, just didn't show, you just take hits. But, yeah, man, pressing a bale was fucking quite an experience, like being down there in it, like the only white guy in this really intense environment, of, out in the woods with, those guys that, those guys. But yeah, I always did want to grow down there. That was back in 2000, now we're talking, between 2002 and 2004, when I was in Tucson fucking around.
Crazy. I've never heard the Bale. Like, honestly, I've never heard the Bale. I've never heard that.
Yeah.
Before.
Yep. That's straight up exactly how it goes down.
Yeah.
And the ones in Tijuana are generally trash compactor pressed. And so those are trash compactor pressed, and that's why they're fucking rock hard. Because they're trying to bring as much. See, they don't see the value in the flour. Like they're selling potatoes. They're not eating potatoes. They have no appreciation for the quality. They don't give a shit. They're just like more like press it tighter, you get more weight. Let's go. That's was the logic back then. With competition, obviously things have to change. Yeah. And so that's why the bales turned on so hot. And then the kind of, I don't even know if there are, it's got to be around still, but I haven't seen brick or in like 20 years, 15 years.
See, like weeds now.
Hope you guys enjoyed that clip. We got the upcoming documentary coming here soon, so make sure to tune into that. I wanted to give you guys a little preview of some of the really interesting documentary that's coming up here. But for folks that are out there that are watching this, do you remember the Pretendica, the brick, the bale? What were the differences? Let me know down below in the comments. And for the folks that are younger like me, who maybe never really had to experience this, thank God, what are your thoughts on this? Would you want to try this? Let me know. Anyways, guys, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below. Also, join our community in the Telegram group. The link is down below as well. Make sure to follow us on all the social medias. Anyways, this is LMC signing out.